Assalamu alaikum dear students. My name is Amir Hamza. Today I will talk about one of the most interesting question in Precis composition exam, that is Precis writing. That is question number 2 in your paper. It is considered by student that it is the most difficult question in Precis composition paper. Why students face difficulty in solving this question? Actually, students have weak vocabulary for solving a paper of a question of Precis. Actually, you should have a good vocabulary. Why is it necessary to have a good vocabulary? Actually, a good vocabulary is required for the understanding of the given passage. If you try to understand it in a well fashion, then definitely you will be able to crack that question, crack down that question into your own words. If you are unable to understand the given passage, you will definitely face difficulty in solving a question. Understanding of a given passage is the first step whenever you are writing a Precis. And first of all, before going into the rules how to solve a Precis, first thing you have to remember that what is Precis? Precis is precising the given information. You have to present a very clear, a very lucid idea in a few words in your own language. Okay, so what does Precis means? Actually, Precis is the crux of the given paragraph he has provided you in the paper. If he is providing, for example, if he is providing a paragraph of 300 words, you have to present the same idea in almost 100 words, but in your own language with a suitable title. Actually, the Precis is the crux of a given passage. Actually, Precis presents the main theme, the main idea. So you should be very clear in understanding the passage. If you will understand the passage properly, definitely you will be able to rewrite it into your own words. For example, first of all, let's discuss the rules of writing a good Precis. There are different rules of writing a good Precis. For example, the first rule, whenever you are writing the Precis and when you are trying to write a Precis or solving the Precis question, definitely you have to, first of all, you have to build the understanding of a given paragraph. You have to read it once, you have to read it 2 times, you have to read it 3 times, depending on your mental abilities. You have to provide, you have to try to understand the given passage properly. It is very much necessary. Why is it necessary? For example, if I am asking you to answer a question, for example, if I am asking you about wheat and you are writing about rice, definitely I am going to cross your question. So why is it necessary to understand the main point regarding here? You have to rewrite the same passage into your own word. You can't add or subtract. You don't. The examiner did not allow you to extract or provide information from your own perspective. You have to just rewrite the given passage and you have to provide the main crux of given passage. So that's why understanding is very much necessary. And the second point, for example, this is the most easiest point. Why is it the most easiest point? The point here is that mark or underline the points or main ideas. For example, he has provided you a given passage of almost 3 paragraphs. First of all, try to give it a proper read, and when you will read it, definitely you will be able to uh, you will be able to solve the main idea. You will be able to get the main idea. When you will be able to get the main idea, definitely you will be able to mark the main points, main facts, and there always exist main facts of a given passage, of a given paragraph. So you have to underline all those points. When I will solve a Precis for all of you for number of paragraphs, definitely you will be able to see how I will try to mark the important points. You have to mark the important points, and you can do it on daily basis from newspaper. For example, if you are reading a newspaper and you are reading an editorial, you have to mark the main points. For example, if it is regarding economy, then definitely you are going to select the main points of that passage. And what are those points? For example, if it is about economy, the writer may be writing about for example, what are the reasons of economic crisis in Pakistan. So you have to pick up the main economic crisis and you have to rewrite it in your own word. That is Precis. Okay. And what should be the length of Precis? It should be the 1/3 of the original passage. For example, he has provided you with 300 words. Definitely the words in your Precis should be 100. And then try to make a rough draft in your own words. For example, the first step, you have to understand the given passage. The second step, you have to underline the main points or main theme of different paragraphs. Then definitely you have to rewrite it, all those ideas in your own words, but with main points. You have to rewrite just like the child of a 6th class. That is the main crux of a Precis. And similarly, always remember indirect form of speech. Indirect form of speech is very much necessary. You can't write a direct form of speech. You have to provide indirect speech. Similarly, you can also there is another question from different students. What should be the tense of the Precis? Remember very clearly, the tense of the Precis is the same as that of a given passage. If he is providing you a Precis given passage of a past tense, you have to attempt the Precis in a past tense. If he is providing you the Precis in a present tense, definitely you have to provide the Precis in a present tense. And it is very much necessary. So next point, mark the central idea in each paragraph. As I have already mentioned that you have to mark the main ideas, main theme of the given paragraph, and you have to rewrite it in your own word. But you are not allowed to add or subtract something from your own side into the paragraph. That is very much necessary. If you are doing so, definitely you are going to face the music. So it is always necessary that you have to rewrite that passage. You are not allowed to subtract or add something from your own. Okay. Similarly, when you will be able to make a rough draft, then try to make a clean draft, a neat draft. And you have to count the words. You have to provide it in a very simple language. It should be very it should be coherent. It should there should exist a coherence between different sentences. For example, if he is writing one thing in the first paragraph, you are not allowed to write the same thing at the end of your passage of Precis. You have to provide it at the same point, same place at the start. Similarly, when you will be able to make a neat paragraph, definitely you have to count the words. They should be 1/3 with plus minus 5 words. Okay. And don't forget one thing, that is providing a suitable title. title may be at the end of the Precis, it may be at the start of the Precis. Both positions are okay, but you have to always provide title, even if it is asked, even if it is not asked. So you have to provide the title, and title you can clearly found. uh, I will try to explain it in an other video, how to write a suitable title for pressing and what are the rules and from where you can find a suitable title. So thank you for watching the video.